When Konshu, the moon god, faces off against Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds, Moon Knight finds himself entangled in their cosmic struggle. In a bid to maintain balance, Moon Knight steps into the role of Galactus's newest herald. But his multiple identities cause the power cosmic to manifest in ways no one could have foreseen. If Moon Knight can't learn to master his newfound abilities and confront some of Galactus's former heralds, the Earth is doomed to destruction. This issue marks the third chapter in this collection of standalone stories and stands out as the most compelling installment so far. For those less familiar with Moon Knight, the writer excels in introducing Marc Spector, along with his alternate personas, and weaving a narrative where they are drawn into the service of the World Devourer. The story begins with an epic clash between Galactus and Khonshu, during which Galactus dismissively calls Khonshu a failed god. This is after Khonshu, the god of death, declines the offer to become his new herald. When Khonshu lands a blow that forces Galactus to feel pain, an emotion he has never experienced, Galactus retaliates by knocking Khonshu down and, in an act of pure disdain, stomps on him. As a gravely injured Khonshu declares that serving Galactus is a curse rather than an honor, Galactus deals another devastating blow, crushing him again and leaving him on the verge of death. In his last moments, Khonshu summons his fist and charges Moon Knight with avenging him by taking on Galactus. The scene shifts to Earth, where Moon Knight, the Fist of Khonshu, is once again stepping up as a vigilante to assist someone in need. In the middle of his efforts, he is overwhelmed by searing pain, accompanied by a fleeting taste of unfathomable power and a horrifying glimpse of death. Moon Knight is abruptly transported to an unfamiliar place, where he spots the battered and broken form of Khonshu lying in the distance. As Moon Knight stares at the nearly lifeless Khonshu, the moon god whispers, "Marc Spector, my fist, my last hope," before succumbing to death. Galactus appears and persuades Moon Knight to achieve what Khonshu could not. Marc reluctantly agrees, understanding that Khonshu summoned him with the ultimate purpose of saving Earth. Galactus imbues Moon Knight with the power cosmic, commanding him to find a suitable planet for consumption if Earth is to be spared, warning that failure will doom the planet. Marc reflects on his new cosmic power, describing how it connects him to the very fabric of the universe, while grappling with the immense moral burden of sacrificing an entire planet to save his own. Then, out of nowhere, he's suddenly hit by a fiery blast. Marc encounters four angry former heralds, Terrax, Firelord, Nova, and the Silver Surfer, who try to convince him to rise against Galactus. For some unknown reason, the former heralds launch an attack on Moon Knight, sparking a fierce battle in which he struggles to wield his new cosmic abilities. Within his mind, Konshu helps Marc, along with his alters Stephen Grant and Jake Lockley, learn to control and harness these powers. Using his distinct personalities, Moon Knight begins channeling different aspects of his abilities, striking back against the former heralds with newfound precision. He manages to escape and return to Earth, only to discover that, in his absence, Galactus has already defeated the planet's heroes, the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and the X-Men. Galactus arrives to confront Moon Knight, declaring his failure to properly wield the power cosmic. He condemns Marc for being such a disappointment, and he announces his intent to consume Earth. Marc refuses to let him do so and retaliates by blasting Galactus with a desperate attack. Though Marc knows he stands no chance against the World Devourer, Galactus acknowledges his swift mastery of his abilities, even while mocking him, saying, "A nothing gifted with feeble powers is still nothing," before crushing him with a powerful blow that leaves him gravely injured. The former heralds return to join Moon Knight in facing Galactus, but they will soon find out that their combined efforts against a true godlike cosmic being are futile. Galactus obliterates Firestorm with a single blast, silencing him forever. Then, he brutally crushes Terrax in his hand, questioning Terrax as to if he really believed he made Terrax strong enough to challenge him. He repeats the same fate for the Silver Surfer, seizing and destroying him with ease. Unexpectedly, Marc rises again, consolidating his fragmented mind into a unified force and attacking Galactus with everything he has, knowing it could be his final stand. Despite Marc's full-strength assault, Galactus effortlessly shrugs it off. Declaring Marc unworthy of the power cosmic, Galactus strips him of his abilities, dismisses Earth as insignificant, and departs. The story concludes with an open-ended cliffhanger, leaving the potential for future developments, a decision that works in the narrative's favor. One flaw in the writing is the unclear motivation behind Khonshu's summons. While Marc assumes Konshu wants him to save Earth, it seems Konshu actually sought vengeance for his own defeat, a thread that gets muddled. Feel free to share your thoughts on this issue in the comments below. Let me know what you think.